Again, it's just so weird they have to do a previously on for a show that dropped all at once.
Well, you might have forgotten what happened in the previous episode, Satch. God, we just finished it.
Oh yeah.
How are you supposed to?
It's been less than. Sorry, it's been over 2 minutes. You might have forgotten.
Yeah, exactly. We only just finished the last episode. You might have forgotten every single thing that happened.
Yeah, there was they went to a Taco Bell, and it was really bad service. I don't know, but they at least offered to get rid of their gastric problems. I mean, they were going to get rid of the stomach and everything with it, but still.
That genuinely sounds better than what we actually just fucking watched.
Wait, you should brand me.
Oh my god!
Oh my god!
Come on!
It was a joke last time.
Oh my god!
Why is there branding in the Brotherhood? I don't get, like... Like, the point of a brand is it's a mark for life. What if the knight you're following happens to fucking die, and then you get assigned to a new knight? Does he brand over the old brand?
Does he brand in a new spot? And also, like, why as a knight, like, once you get elevated to a knight, do you have the brand removed? I mean,
Probably
do they give
not.
you a skin graft or something?
You know what would have actually been kind of interesting? Like, it still wouldn't make any sense why they're branding. But again, if Titus was an actual fucking character, and after some time where we get, like, multiple episodes of him and Maximus actually, like, you know, developing some sort of bond, he could even, like, open his suit and show him, like, his back and be like, you know, I was in your place too at one point, and show that he had a brand as well.
Yeah.
And be like, we all started somewhere, you know, like, it doesn't mean that you won't make it tonight. Like, you have to start somewhere. We all did. And it's like, at least then it would be like, okay, at least they did something with it. No, it's... Oh, this is so dumb. I hate it. I just hate it.
I do too. And I hate that it's in service, too, of, like, up-jumping our character, our Brotherhood perspective character, from, like, the lowest rank possible to he's got power armor now. It's almost like the fucking Fallout 4 game where you get power armor right at the start for no reason when you haven't earned it.
Yep.
Yeah.
Maybe it is faithful to the games. Holy shit.
It's just weird where everything seems to feel the need nowadays to, like, instead of actually having characters go on a actual journey and learn stuff and grow as characters, they just jump straight to the fucking end at, like, the start of the show. It's like, why couldn't we have had maybe, like, a season or at least half a season of you know, Maximus with Titus, and where he's actually his squire for the whole time.
Yeah.
And then have something happen after that. Why does it have to be, like, literally their first outing, Titus dies and he takes his armor?
Yeah, I don't know. Like, in ye olden days of even the early 2000s and even late 2000s, like, characters growing and getting to, like, change over the course of the story is pretty much the point. Lord of the Rings isn't, hey, there's an evil ring, let's drop it in a mountain. Lord of the Rings is the journey of every character that sets off from the start of the story to the end, and how they all grow and change by the end. And the interactions with each other, the sense of camaraderie, where both the movies and the games, both the movies and the books, you know, you see the friendship between Legolas and Gimli grow, especially in the books. It's, like, kind of great seeing their friendship grow over time. And, you know, they have their little jokes about each other, but, like, they're friendly jabs, you know? And then, Sam carrying Frodo to the Mordor at the very end, where it's Mount Doom, I should say, at the very end, where it's like, I can't carry the ring for you, but I can carry you. It's such a great moment. But no, we can't have any of that growth anymore. We can't see the characters face challenges and learn and grow and change. We just have to hand them all the good stuff at the very start.
Not officially your squire until you brand me.
It's late.
Come on.
You sure? It really hurts.
I want you to. I want you to. Please.
Alright. Yeah, let's do it.
No, you should...
It is your most sacred duty to protect the Brotherhood. After which it is your most sacred duty to protect me, Knight Titus. Do you accept?
Oh, yeah. I bet I do.
Okay, hold still. Almost done.
Still pretty hot. Oh, thank you.
I would still say that's really immoral for Maximus to do. Like, this isn't a good moment.
Yeah. You're not actually a knight, so the fact that you did that, like, you just gave him a permanent brand, and you're not even a real knight. He can't actually serve under you after this is over. You just branded him for nothing.
Yeah. And then when he gets assigned to a real knight, he's going to probably get branded again and have to experience that again. This was for no reason.
Well, it's not even just that, but like this is like, what if the Brotherhood thinks he's complicit in your duplicity?
Yeah.
Like, holy shit. This could literally fuck up his chances of being a knight forever.
Yeah.
God. Like, I'm actually curious if they're ever going to point any of this out and be like, oh yeah, he actually made a mistake and he's clearly not ready, and they're actually going to portray this as fucked up as it actually is, or if they're just going to brush over it and be like, oh yeah, no, they're just bonding. They're totally becoming bros. This is so good. And they'll just never address why this is an issue.
When they see us return with the target. Oh, man. Titus and Thaddeus. The T-Boys. Yeah.
Okay, the T-Boys? I get he's goofy. I get it. And he's just making a reference to they both start with T, but still, it's the T-Boys.
Yeah, it just sets you up for the joke of the low T-boys.
Exactly.
Hey, look. Before we go back to the base, there's probably something I should tell you.
Yeah.
No. You just fucking branded him. You don't think maybe you should have told him this before you branded him, you fucking idiot?
It would have actually been respectable if... Well, no, he's already lied about who he is to the Brotherhood, to this guy. I still hate that he lied about who he is up until this point.
Yeah.
But it would have been more respectable if Thaddeus asked for the branding, and that's when Maximus was like, okay, this has gone too far. I'm not Titus.
Yep. Titus died, and in his, like, dying breaths, like, he cursed me for not dying. Like, there's a way to say, like, and I didn't want to return a failure, so I thought if I completed the mission, they would overlook my indiscretions because I'm doing this for the Brotherhood first and foremost, which is part of our oath. Like, it's still scummy, and again, that's unforgivable. You already branded him as Titus, and now you're going to reveal you're not Titus? Uh-oh.
Yeah. Imagine, like, getting an autograph from some big celebrity, but then you find out you didn't actually get that celebrity's autograph. It was someone else impersonating them.
Yeah.
So it's worthless.
What if horrible writing what if this has happened multiple times and an aspirant has donned the armor and they've given him knighthood because he did carry on the Brotherhood's mission? And so, like, the Titus we saw wasn't the first Titus. What if they, like, explain it that way? I'm thinking of the shittiest writing thing.
God, that... No, I still don't like that.
No, that's what I'm talking about. I'm talking about the shittiest thing. Like, what do I expect them to do? And I get a feeling that they might do that.
They might.
I mean, the real thing is he should bring the target's head back, and then they should throw him in a fucking cell or execute him. Honestly.
Whatever you want. I'm officially your squire now. You can tell me anything. Goals, insecurities, thoughts, regrets, love life stuff. I don't care.
Actually, it's,
Max.
Oh, God.
You fucking idiot.
Oh, no. Are you going to say we can still be friends?
You
Because I heard him say we can still...
You just fucking branded him. Why would you reveal this soon? At least if you tried to wait a while, you know, it's kind of like, oh, at the time I thought it was a great idea, but it's only like now that I think about it, like, yeah, I really shouldn't have branded you. I'm really sorry about that, but you know, that was a while ago. You know, at least then it's like, at least there's some like space in between. It's still horrible, still definitely not justifiable. But it's like, at least if there was some time to let it, like, I don't know, fade, it wouldn't be too bad. But the fact that he just immediately, like, right after branding him, is like, haha, joke's on you, I'm not actually Titus. Like,
Yeah.
what the fuck?
I need to make this clear. Little Thaddeus there lying on the floor, he's still feeling the pain from that branding. That happened seconds ago.
Yeah.
And when you get burnt, like, the worst of the pain does go away relatively quickly. But, like, you're still feeling it for a fucking while.
Yeah. Hell, I've accidentally touched the fucking carriages in my air fryer. That shit gets up to 400 degrees. Yeah, it fucking hurts. Even if after it's gone, you'll still touch it every now and then, and your skin just like, don't do that.
Yeah.
Cree.
What?
You know what I'm thinking of again?
What?
Thaddeus on the ground, seeing this realization. He's
The
just the fucking
Pepe meme.
He's just the Pepe meme.
Dude,
I can't believe you've done this.
If only he was laying on his front because his back hurt and he was looking up at him. You could even edit in like random bits of scrap laying in front of him and him having little tears.
Yeah, you could have like an artist do a redraw of that of Thaddeus on the ground, the little T on his neck. It would be hard to have him looking up and still being able to see the T, but like, you know, you have some power cells there. You have the dude's fucking head there that they got from the Gulper.
Maximus.
You fucking idiot. I hope he shoots you.
Be friends.
Oh my god.
You. Where's Knight Titus?
He's dead. So, you know.
Oh my god.
This is
The
coming
way he
across.
said that.
Yeah, this is coming across
Yeah.
really creepy.
Yeah,
This is coming
like,
across like actual fucking sociopath. Like, what the fuck?
yeah, like you waited in a moment of his weakness and fucking slit his throat or something like that. It's like, what? No, you need to explain to him like you don't even need to lie. You just say we ran into a Yao Guai and he got in a fight. That's what all these scars on this armor are from, and it killed him. Like, I got lucky, and he unfortunately died.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Like,
just explain. Just explain what happened and what you're doing. Don't just be like, oh, he's dead. Like, yeah, even the way he said it, it sounds like he fucking did it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
which he did. He kind of. He did sit there and let him die. He could have saved him. But you don't need to tell him that part.
Also, I was super curious as to, like, if there's an explanation for, like... Part of me was considering, you know, because everyone's saying, oh, you haven't seen every episode yet, so you don't know how stuff gets recontextualized later on. So I was like, okay, best case scenario, Knight Titus survived somehow. He gave him the stim pack, and he abandoned his power armor, took the assault rifle, took the oversized duffel bag, or whatever it is, rucksack, and went off on his own. He quit the Brotherhood and took that stuff and left the power armor to Maximus. It'd be really stupid if that had happened, but that was my best faith interpretation of, okay, how would this not be terrible? No, I looked up Knight Titus on the wiki. His page ends at, like, where he dies in episode 2.
Wow.
So yeah, there isn't even anything like that to explain it away.
You and I, we just have to get our story straight before we go back.
What? What? Our story's straight? Dude, you sound like a hardcore criminal right now.
What did they mean by this?
Damn it, you stole my joke. I was just about to say that.
Why is
I was gonna say, what did the Fallout TV show mean by this when they said?
why is it that the Black Knights make up less than 1% of the Brotherhood, but they've committed 50% of the fucking conspiracy?
But no, seriously, what did they mean by this? Where, like, hey, here's the Black Brotherhood guy, everybody hates him, he's a pathetic piece of shit, he was taunted by his knight that he was going to be executed for freezing up in his first battle. He lets that guy die, steals his power armor for a joyride, and then has, like, an actual psychopath moment coming out to someone he trusts of, oh, he's dead. We gotta get our story straight. What the fuck? Come on. Like, you're just setting it up for the jokes at this point. Like, what the fuck else am I supposed to read from this?
Yeah, this feels intentional.
Yeah, it is.
I don't think this does
weird.
not feel like a coincidence anymore. This actually feels intentional writing.
Kill you.
Well, I mean, they don't have to find out.
It's the Brotherhood.
What?
Find out.
They don't have to find out.
How? How are you gonna stay in your armor? Like,
Yeah, they're gonna find out. If you ever return to base, they're gonna know you're not Titus.
This is so much more stupid than I ever could have anticipated. I thought his plan was get the target, return it to the Brotherhood, and say, yes, I lied about who I was, but I wanted to complete the mission. It was important to me to complete the mission for you.
yeah.
And so
Yeah, that's what I thought.
I took some liberty. I wasn't expecting an actual psychopathic, oh, he's dead, we need to get our story straight.
Yeah.
They never need to know this happened. What?
Again, he could have literally just been like, hey, you know, we fought a Yao Guai, and Titus died.
Yeah.
And I was afraid that because he died and I didn't, that I would be in trouble, and I wanted to complete this mission, to fulfill my oath. I take my oath that seriously, that I wanted this mission to succeed for the Brotherhood. So
Yeah.
I apologize that I pretended to be Titus and I took the armor, but this mission had to be completed.
Yeah. He could even lie. Actually, it wouldn't even be a lie. He could even say, I knew the target was nearby. He had passed by recently. We had evidence of it. It's a stretch that he believes that evidence is the target for sure. But he did say in episode 2, hey, look, the target. Because he found the shirt in the can of cram. So he could literally say, the target was nearby, Knight Titus died of his injuries fighting a Yao Guai. I took the armor and went after the target myself to make sure the mission got completed. That's all I cared about.
Yep.
because I care about the Brotherhood.
Yeah, and
Why?
my oath was to the Brotherhood first and to Titus second.
Yeah.
And I'm sorry that he died, but my oath is to the Brotherhood.
And, like, they made Titus a cartoonish piece of shit, but he can even say Titus died with honor. To just, like, give him that extra bit of fucking credibility.
Yeah. He stood up
Yeah.
and fought a Yao Guai.
He,
Like, one-on-one in close quarters. And, like...
better than that.
Even say he killed it.
Better than that, he gave his life to save mine.
Yeah.
I don't know. I feel like if he said that, they'd immediately be like, "Oh, you fucking killed him."
Yeah,
I was
because
considering
they
that
probably know
too
Titus
because
was a
of
dick.
how much of a piece of shit he was, but
Yeah, they'd probably be like, "Oh, now we know you're fucking lying." He wouldn't risk his life to save you. Now we know you're fucking lying.
but like there's so many directions you could take this, it would just be better by default. No, they're going with the most stupid thing. They're turning him into an actual crazy person. What the fuck?
Again, with the shit we fucking speculated is a million times better than what they actually wrote. Fucking anyone with even a modicum of writing talent whatsoever could easily write a situation that makes sense for him here, and they did this. I'm gonna say it again. They get paid for this, and they think it's not enough.
Yeah.
I'm still getting comments from people. Oh, it's not terrible. Okay, yeah, sure. They're doing literally the most stupid fucking thing they could with this character right now.
Yeah.
People are claiming it's racist to not like this character on Twitter when, just like Finn, I've been seeing people call him Finn 2.0. He is Finn 2.0. They're fucking wasting this character that you had potential with, and they're just turning him into a fucking crazy loser, insufferable idiot character.
How
Yeah.
ironic is it that people are saying you're racist if you don't like this character? You know what I think? I think it's racist how the show portrayed him. Fuck you.
Yeah, again, it's just so weird because he is genuinely like, holy shit. Like, dude, you sound like a fucking crazy criminal right now. And it's the black character, too. It's like, why? Why would you do that?
Keep in mind, he's also not innocent. He fucking let Titus die. Like, he could have saved him, and he was just like, nah, you sit there and you die slowly. I'm gonna watch as you die. And he fucking did that and then stole his fucking armor and took it for a joyride.
See,
Which
that's the
sounds
thing,
an
too.
awful lot like a certain stereotype of black people.
See, that's the thing, too, is you could have had that scene of him sitting down to watch Titus die of his injuries, but you could have had it be, like, the build-up of a season where it's like, Titus isn't just cartoonishly dumb in the one episode where we get anything from him. It's... Titus is a more subtle piece of shit, but you see that through the season where you begin to hate him by, like, episode 3 or 4 of spending time with Titus as a character. And then by, like, episode 7 or 8, you're like, fuck, I want this guy to die. And then you have that scene where he gets in a fight, he gets injured, and that's when Maximus, only one who could save him, is like, no. I'm done putting up with your shit.
Yeah, it's like,
And
I wanted to be a Brotherhood Knight more than anything in this world, but you are a horrible representation of what that means. You are a terrible knight. You don't even believe in the goals of the Brotherhood. You put yourself first.
You can even do an episode where Titus happens to run into another Brotherhood Knight and their squire, and they team up for the episode. And you have Maximus see the other knight actually, like, giving pointers and tips and training to the squire. And contrasting that with Titus not doing that for Maximus. Where it's, like, kind of the moment that, like, pushes him more towards that direction of, oh, Titus is just using me as a pack mule. He's just being abusive. He's just a piece of shit.
Yeah, you could even have like a scene where, the other knight tells his squire, like, get back, so he doesn't get shot. Meanwhile, Titus is like, get in front of me.
Yeah.
Just something like, get over here. Just something that would literally get him killed.
Yeah. But instead we get Titus being a cartoon villain for 3 minutes and then he dies. It's crazy how pretty much every scene in this show, any alternatives you could come up with are just better by default because the show is that bad.
Yeah.
I should have known better than to trust you.
Wow!
What?
He is going full villain! Holy shit!
What the fuck is happening? Like, I have to assume they're not actually going to treat Maximus as, like, a good guy character.
I hope not. I hope he's supposed to be a villain.
God, I don't even know anymore. We're not even 5 minutes into this. They have front-loaded this with fucking garbage.
I'm sorry. Stop moving!
What the fuck?
Get off me!
You didn't immediately side with me after I lied to you and branded you for life. How dare you? I'm gonna fucking kill you now. What a piece of shit. I hate this character.
Are we supposed...
He is genuinely a villain.
Yeah.
He is not a good person.
He just tried to fucking kill him.
Any little redemption he had at the end of episode 3 just got pissed away and, like, made him even worse. I hate him more than I hated him in episode 3.
Yeah.
Before his redemption.
It's
Slight
so
redemption.
funny that I was saying multiple times last episode that I'm actually interested to see where this relationship goes. Immediately the next episode, it's completely ruined forever.
Yeah. Just, I'm sorry, there's no coming back from attempted murder. Also, how can Buddy even stand after he just got his foot stepped on in power armor?
Yeah,
But, like,
I'm
ignore-
sorry, the bones would be done.
Shockingly, his bones were not weak. It was just fucking power armor this time.
Yeah. Now, if it had been a fucking building, like the Empire State Building, maybe then he would have broken a pinky toe.
Thaddeus should be a knight because he clearly has strong bones.
Yeah, he can stand up in a fight against people in power armor.
God. I can't imagine this character ever being redeemed. Remember season 1, Jaime Lannister, how he pushes a kid out of the window, but then by the end of season 4, he's been redeemed? He's like a character you really fucking like. I don't see such a journey ever happening for this character.
It's how stupid he comes across as too, where it's just like, it actually feels like he has some sort of like mental disability. You know what I mean? I mean, he's literally like expecting. Okay, well, just how stupid we thought it was that he's going to reveal himself after he just branded him and has been lying to him this whole time. And then expects him to just immediately side with him without even explaining what happened.
Yeah.
Dude, you didn't even try to make it convincing that you didn't kill him. And then because he didn't immediately side with you, you're just like, well, I should have never trusted you. And then you tried to fucking cave his skull in. What is wrong with you? Like, this is actually the equivalent of putting, like, a Down syndrome person in a fucking battle suit. Like, it's like the worst thing you could have possibly done.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, that is a good
Maybe,
comparison.
let's just say...
It's like the mentally deficient person who gets absurdly angry at the slightest. Like, oh, they want a chocolate bar, and you tell them no, so they throw a shit fit and trash the place.
Yeah. Like, it genuinely feels like... like, if I were to take this to, like, the cartoonish extreme, like, a character who... like, basically treats the Squire like a pet. He's, like, patting him on the head with his arm, like, good doggy, good doggy. And then when the fucking Squire finally, like, smacks his hand away, it's like, you're hurting me. Oh, bad doggy, I've been good to you. Tries to immediately crush the fucking dude. Like, that's how this feels. Yeah. That's actually how this feels.
Well, no, if you were actually to take it to the cartoonish degree, Maximus would say that, you know, the knight he was serving was dead, and make it sound like a murder, and then immediately try to kill the Squire for not going along with it.
What's crazy, what Bethesda and the Amazon ride, I have to assume Bethesda had to sign off on this at some point. But what's crazy about this is that they looked at this, and all of the stuff we've seen ever since Maximus became a Squire proves he has no business being a Squire or a knight. Firmly and fully.
Yeah.
He is Titus, but worse.
Yeah.
Like, holy shit. They made Titus cartoonishly, like, villainous, so the audience wouldn't feel bad. No, Maximus is him even worse.
Yeah,
he is just that villainous.
Titus didn't even directly try to kill Maximus. He just said, they'll execute you for this, you know? Like, he was threatening him. We don't even actually know if he was going to have him put to death. For all we know, he was just being mean and trying to scare him because he didn't help enough.
Yeah.
You know, he didn't actually try to kill him, but whereas here, it's Maximus literally just tried to fucking kill someone because they didn't immediately side with them when they basically admitted to murder.
Yeah. Wait, which is weird because he didn't even, like, he was negligent, absolutely, but he didn't murder Titus. No, it's that whole situation in The Gentleman. It's like, so you killed someone. No, actually, the fall did that.
God, he didn't even try to explain. That's the thing, too. It's like, when he started to, like, you know, pull away and be like, you know, disagree, he's not gonna side with them. He didn't even try to explain what actually happened and try to, like, convince him to his side. He just immediately went to me kill now.
Yeah, he's like a dumb caveman.
He is. It's ridiculous. Like, you didn't even try to explain what happened. Like, you're not even defending yourself. You're just straight up being like, yeah, he dead. You side with me now. We get story straight. What? No. What? Me kill. Like, what is wrong with you?
This is, like, mind-blowing. Like, how incompetent is everybody involved in this project? Like,
incredibly.
I even have to ask the actor, like, dude, did you not read this script and be like, why does my character not try to explain himself in the slightest? He just immediately is like, I kill you now. You die.
Yeah. Also, I love that fucking idiots on Twitter are still using that fucking term, especially in regards to this, where they're like, they lack media literacy if they don't like this show. Are you fucking kidding me? Like,
people are saying that
if
about
anyone
this?
lacks media literacy, it's these fucking idiots that like this show. This is dog shit.
Thaddeus! No, don't leave me in here!
I'll fucking kill you, Thaddeus! You should have!
You just tried to fucking kill him! And you just said you'll kill him again, you fucking idiot!
Yeah.
Oh my
Holy
God.
shit.
Remember, this is one of our main characters. We're supposed to like this. I assume we're supposed to like this guy. We get a shot later on in the season. It's been posted on Twitter where he gets a romantic kiss with Lucy. And it's, like, portrayed as a good moment. I'm sorry, I'm supposed to like this guy? Or am I supposed...
Fuck? I want him dead. I want him genuinely to fucking die.
Yeah, I want him out of the power armor. I want to see him, like, standing there. I want to see his head explode like Spies and Meet the Spy. I want you to die. I don't care if it's painful or not. I just want you to stop existing.
God,
I can't believe you let me fucking brand me.
Yeah, seriously.
Me here!
Stinky old head's mine now!
No! Get back here! Please! Please! Please, no! Don't leave me in here! Thaddeus! Get back here!
Dude, you deserve this.
yeah, seriously, fuck you.
You absolutely deserve this.
Yeah.
I seriously hope that someone comes by in like 2 weeks, opens the power armor, and the corpse flops out. He deserves it. He deserves to
Yeah.
be stuck in there, unable to move until he fucking dies.
He did this to himself. Like, one, why admit that immediately after you branded him, you fucking idiot? Two, why didn't you at least try to explain what happened? He didn't even try to convince him to his side. He just said, oh, he's dead. We need to get our story straight. What? Of course he's going to assume you fucking killed him.
What? Yeah, why would you say literally the worst thing possible when you could have said, he died in the line of duty, I took up his armor to finish the mission? Like, this is actual just stupid writing. Like, objectively. Yeah. This is
They
indefensible.
had a moment. They had a moment in the last episode. It probably wouldn't have been that hard to have convinced him at this point. All you had to do was, one, not fucking brand him because, duh, you're not fucking Titus. What are you doing? You should know you can't do that. And two, just explain what fucking happened. And obviously leave out the part where you watched him die and refused to give him a stim pack. don't tell him that part. But tell him everything else.
Like, it wouldn't be hard to explain why he wasn't able to give a stim pack to Titus either, because he could have just said, yeah, I was knocked out. When I got back up, Titus was already gone.
Yeah. Good. I hope you die.
Yeah.
I swear, if he gets revenge on Thaddeus and kills him, like, I'm gonna be so upset, because he was completely justified and in the right.
Yeah.
Here's my question I just noticed. This suit has no power, right?
Yep.
Is there a HUD?
I assume there's, like, a little battery inside for, like... but bare, like, minimum, hey, things down.
Yeah, but wouldn't you be able to, that you'd think it'd be there so you could open the suit and get out?
Yeah, good point.
Yeah.
Why waste it? It's like, the HUD should just, like, it should be just a single thing that's like, power failure, and, you know, you have an emergency release and you get out of the suit.
Yeah. In fact, I feel like when there's no power running to the suit, it should probably just open him, like, automatically, so the person isn't trapped inside.
Yeah, you would program it so, like, okay, there's 1% power left, the battery's about to die, pop it open. Just pop open by default. Or at the very least have an emergency latch, like you said, inside, where it's something you can hit, and it'll just open up.
Well, I would have to assume that has to be the case here as well, because how else is he going to get out? Like, is it literally just going to be someone comes by and he's going to be like, hey, turn the thing on the back of my suit, let me out? Because I swear to God, if that's what it is.
Wait. What if this is a stupid way for him and our female lead to, like, meet?
Oh my God.
Dude,
will.
I'm going full shit tier writer mode.
Yeah, I can see it. Yeah,
the female's I think gonna that's... be. Yeah, she's gonna be wandering around. Oh, because she'll be tracking the head, right?
Right.
That'll be their excuse.
Still in there. Oh my God.
Yeah, and she'll be like, she'll come through here, and She'll be like, "Oh my God, you're that knight that saved me," and he's like, "Yeah, my suit's out of power. I'm stuck in here. Can you open this thing?" And then he's gonna fall out, and they're gonna have a moment, and then they're gonna team up, and then he's gonna try and kill her for no reason.
Yeah. No, he won't try to kill her for no reason. He'll actually explain things to her, unlike to the person he tried to make a co-conspirator.
I don't know. I'm half expecting when it gets to the part where he's like, "Now you make my penis explode," and when she says no, he just goes into a fucking tard rage and tries to kill her.
No, we're going back to of mice and men again. Yes. Yes.
Let the rat roaches feast.
Please, no, not from there.
Yeah, no, fuck you.
You deserve this. Yeah.
Yeah.
Wait, why would you waste a bullet on a rat roach?
Yep, of course.
Oh my God.
Fucking of course. Fuck you.
Immediately,
Fuck
too.
you.
There wasn't even a fucking, like, proper amount of time. It was literally just immediately.
Yeah.
Well,
and
he
why
was
would she
abandoned
shoot-
at night, but still.
Yeah, but why would she shoot the rat roach? She couldn't. He wasn't like calling out or anything. He was whimpering to himself like a pathetic crybaby.
Yeah.
Oh no, please, no, not there. No, please. So why would she shoot the rat roach? I would just be like, huh, that's weird. They're trying to get in that power armor for some reason.
The fuck are you doing?
Yeah, what the? She has tard rage too.
What is happening? What are these characters?
That's why he smiled there. Oh, she's the same brand of tart as I am.
Yeah,
Oh.
it's literally, oh my God, we're so alike.
Kindred spirit.
We're both stompy smashy tards.
Yeah.
She's my soulmate.
Yeah. Hey, they put me in the retard squisher, but it doesn't let you out. I need help out of the retard squisher, please. Can you turn the dial?
I want him to put him... I want to put him into a retard squisher, but it's actually like something that actually flattens things.
Just lay him down in front of a steamroller.
Yes. Oh my God, it's even worse.
That's him, like, actually, I have to assume yelling. It doesn't sound like he's just talking normally.
Because you could barely hear that. Hold on.
Yeah, so there's no way she could have possibly known he was in there.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So she just randomly decided to kill these 3 rad roaches for EXP.
Yeah, and went full fucking psycho rage mode on the last one.
Like, I want to hear that again clearly, because you can barely hear that.
I don't even get why she's so upset with rad roaches. Like, she's never had an incident with one. Like, she saw the dog kill and eat one, but that's it. It didn't do anything to her.
Yeah.
So, like, why does she have this, like, weird, like, obsessive hatred for them so much that she would, like, tard rage about it? Like, I don't know. It just doesn't make any sense. It feels like there was a cut scene or something. Like, she was supposed to have been, like, I don't know, covered in them or something, and they were, like, biting her. And now she's, like, traumatized by them or something. But we never got that scene. We never got anything. So this just looks weird.
You
Jesus,
can
yeah.
barely fucking hear that. So yeah, there's
Oh my God.
0% chance she realized anyone was in there. Come on.
I'm starting to see why people said that this dropped off a cliff. Holy shit.
Yeah. Wait, and how does she know? Wait. She's just gonna open it up immediately, right? How does she know how to open up power armor?
Yeah, that's a good point. This is like her second time seeing power armor.
Yeah. So I guess we'll have to see if she opens it. How?
How did you know to do that?
Yeah.
Now she should walk away, and the rad roaches come back.
Yeah. And again, this is easily fixed because he could have just said, like, told her what to do. Like the little latch on thing, you got to push that up and then turn the little knob on the front next to where the nose is. You know, something like that. And then she like fumbles around with it and then gets it open. It's such an easy thing to fix. Why just automatically have her know how to do it?
Yep.
That was you, right? Back in Philly?
Yes, that was me.
Why can't you move?
Just someone stole my fusion cord. Please, can you please let me out?
Shoots him in the head, just shoots him right in the face.
I really want to trust you.
Takes it.
Oh my god, I really want to trust you, but where is this going?
Really?
Yeah, that's what she just said.
I've had a rough week.
Yeah. Me too.
You, remember that?
I like how the music is playing. Like, she's in danger. And she's like, oh,
She
maybe I
is.
can trust you. Maybe I should let you out. And the fucking music starts, like, swelling. Like, no, he's a murderer. He's gonna kill you.
It'd be funny if she opened the back and let him out, and he immediately tackles her to the ground and pulls out a knife and just stabs her in the chest repeatedly until she's dead.
Yeah. That's what it feels like it's gonna happen with the way the music is like swelling here and shit. It's like the show knows. It's like, yeah, we know he's he's actually a villain. She shouldn't trust him. Her good nature is about to get her killed.
She survived the fucking ghoul and a bunch of feral ghouls. And those two stoners and a robot that wanted to harvest her organs, but she dies to this fucking loser.
I really want to believe you, but practically every person I've met up here has tried to kill me, so...
Listen, hey, if you don't get this medicine, you're gonna pass out. Okay? And if you lose consciousness, we're both gonna die. Trust me, please. Please.
What's your name?
See, this is weird because we know that he's a psychopath and might actually kill her, but all she knows is like he's the one guy that stood up for her and tried to save her. The one guy. And she's like, I don't know if I can trust you.
He literally did save her because the ghoul guy went to shoot her and he jumped in the way of the bullet with the power armor.
Yeah. She has no reason not to trust him. If he wanted to kill her, he could have easily. He's in fucking power armor. This is just so fucking weird, where the one person it would actually make sense for her to like trust and try to help, she's being like cagey and cautious with him. Like, I don't know if I should trust you, all because of one character. Like, what the fuck is this?
Yeah.
I mean, she's right. She shouldn't trust him, but with all the information she has, she should.
The manual option.
I got it.
How? How do you? I hate this.
Explain how you know this.
He was literally in the middle of telling her. They had no reason to cut him off and just have her do that. Just let him finish and then have her say, okay, and then do it. Why does she need to cut him off? Is it literally just because we need to show that women strong, women know what to do, just like men do?
I would
Even
assume
though it doesn't make any sense.
She wouldn't. Yeah. She doesn't know power armor.
Yeah.
I would assume the thought process would be the big turny thing on the back is what opens it up. But we don't actually... I don't think she even saw the power armor from behind before, so she wouldn't even know that's there. She just walked over there like she already knew it would be there.
Yeah, this is weird. The only thing that I can think of why they would do this is, well, we have to show that she's competent and knows basically everything, even when she shouldn't, because woman.
Yeah.
Yeah, it does feel that way.
Maybe they'll explain it here afterwards, because hopefully he asks, like, how did you know that?
I fixed toaster ovens in our vault, so I know how to fix power armor. Duh.
Yeah.
Oh my god.
I'm good. Oh no, it'll be the shitty writer moment. It'll be well, I'm good with my hands, or I've worked a lot with machines, something like that. And it's like, that doesn't help at all in this situation.
Yeah.
A T-60, right? The Army started using these after the Battle of Anchorage. I've seen these in old engineering manuals, but never in real life. And you've even got the tempered lining in this one, which is...
You just discussed that she has radiation sickness. Please.
Yeah, and then she's
God.
gonna pass out. Give her the fucking shit you said you were gonna give her, dumbass.
Yeah. Sorry, he doesn't think that far ahead. He's very next obstacle in way.
Well, they had to knock her out because otherwise she'd have to explain how she knew what the T-60s were and how she knew how to operate them.
Yeah, well,
Can't have that.
She explained she read manuals, stuff like that. It's like, they have that in the vaults? Why?
Yeah, why would they have like specialized military equipment? Like, why would that be common knowledge?
Why would you have the schematics in a vault?
Yeah.
I would expect it to appear in, like, history books, like previous versions of armor, not T-60, which was deployed just before the bombs dropped.
Yeah.
I wouldn't expect them to have the fucking user manuals for them in there, because what fucking use would that be?
Yeah,
oh my god.
She said blueprints.
Is it
So it's
literally gonna be because her vault, like, their mission is to go back out and, like, reclaim America, so they need to know, like, military hardware and how it works and stuff, and so it's going to be like, oh yeah, our vault had all the information on military gear and how to operate it and stuff, because we knew we'd have to use it when we left Vault 32 to reclaim America and bring it back to its former glory. Is that really what they're going to fucking do?
I have no idea.
It feels like it.
We gotta see what the fuck this whole conspiracy with Vault 32 was.
Yeah.
Because it could literally be anything at this fucking point. It could be anything.
Yeah.
You know what? I bet they probably engineered the plague that she referenced a couple times now.
I had no idea people lived in those vaults.
What did you
Wait,
think was in?
What? Yeah, I'm sorry. Yeah, how? How did you think that nobody lived in those vaults?
What? Yeah, what?
I'm-
Why would you even think that?
And you're with the Brotherhood. How?
Yeah.
The Brotherhood would be keenly aware.
I'm kind of shocked.
Especially since it's common knowledge that people come out of the vaults sometimes. They literally know this. There's a reason why people have vault gear on the surface. They've stated that people die and they take it.
And there's a reason that people have a hatred for vault dwellers. Like, there's this common, like, parlance for fucking vault dwellers.
What is this? How the hell did you move that down there? What the fuck?
Yeah, that's what I was going to ask before you guys
down?
started going on about the vaults, because, like, literally, how the fuck did he get it down there?
I thought best interpretation that he took off the helmet and put it down, took off the arm, put it down, sort of thing.
But there's still the
frame.
frame.
What I mean? But yeah, no, it doesn't even look like he did that. It looks like he just literally laid it down.
Yeah.
He's probably just thinking in his mind, God, A vault full of suckers. I could kill them all so easily and take their shit. I could take a joyride in something else.
No, no, you do not earn a patriotic song. Fuck you.
Yeah.
So, you guys use pre-war technology to find and collect pre-war technology to make sure no one has pre-war technology?
I mean, yeah. Well, when you say it like that, I mean, yeah, it's weird.
What? No, it's not. No, oh my god, you don't know they fucked up the tenants. Like, they do it because they don't want it to lead to disaster, and they don't think that uneducated tribals and fucking raiders are gonna know not to push the big shiny red button on the console that says nuclear launch sequence.
And this is even something evidenced in Fallout 3 where you can launch an IMCB.
ICBM.
ICBM. Whatever.
Instant message bulletin card.
How does he not know the fucking beliefs of the Brotherhood?
Well, clearly because he's not part of the Brotherhood, because it's not the fucking Brotherhood.
Yeah, but I mean, how does he not know the fucking beliefs of his own faction?
Yeah. I also hate how this is, again, like the Marvel-style humor of, oh, wow, that's what you do? That sounds fucking dumb. Yeah, I guess, traveling with a green space alien is kind of dumb. You know?
Yeah.
Where it's like, the setting can't take itself seriously.
Yeah, everything has to be stupid.
This is like the polar opposite of Netflix One Piece.
Yeah, it kind of is.
It even has the unique show logo for every episode. And here we're just like, fuck off, I don't care. I actually referenced that in episode 2, by the way. I put those in.
Nice. What?
You armed? No!
Yes, we are.
Are you armed? No. We're just gonna walk on by. Is that okay with you? It's fine.
Give me your gun.
No.
Hey! We're walking towards you!
There's no one here but us and them. It's not safe. Give me your gun.
They said they're not armed.
They're lying.
On the count of 3, we all raise up our arms.
We already said we don't have any weapons. And neither do we!
Oh, either way, could we just give it a try? Please? Okay.
This is weird. I don't get why every single interaction has to
be
lead to
fucked.
Yeah, oh god, they're gonna kill us. Yeah, we gotta be scared about this isn't Fallout. People didn't just randomly pull guns on each other for no reason in the wasteland. They didn't unless they were fucking raiders or something, but it was usually pretty obvious.
Yeah, people are usually surprisingly chill with you in Fallout.
Yeah, you have to actually commit a crime or something to get people to shoot at you.
Unless you run into actual raiders.
Yeah.
And they make their intentions clear pretty quickly most times.
Here's what's weird. Because everybody is armed and everybody else knows that everybody else is armed, it's a polite society.
Yeah.
Strange.
In fact, I'm not really sure why they're even saying that they're not armed here. Just say, yeah, we're armed, so that way, they know that you're armed and they probably won't try to attack you. You fucking idiot.
Yeah.
Why would you tell them you're not armed? That just puts you in danger. You're just basically announcing, hey, we're easy pickings.
Great. Hands up on the count of 3. Ready?
Like, what do you think's gonna happen?
2.
Oh, this is stupid. Like, what do you think's gonna happen if you walk by and they see the gun and they realize you lied?
Also, why can't you guys just walk back down the tracks towards the train there and wait for them to cross and get out of the way?
Yeah. What is this? What is this, like, weird baby fucking toddler shit? Like, it's so weird.
Oh boy.
Oh, you dumbasses.
I kind of like the design of that gun because I think it's the one from like Fallout 3 and New Vegas, the 10mm pistol. But I can't help but notice how much this particular prop looks like a toy.
Yeah.
I feel like you could have done that design and make it look a lot more realistic than this. This looks like a piece of plastic. Probably because it's a piece of plastic.
Yeah.
Oh, you mean the one that she's holding?
Yeah.
Yes.
Oh. It doesn't look anything like the one from 3 or New Vegas.
Go back slightly when he's holding it and he's about to give it to her so that you...
It kind of looks like the one from 3 in New Vegas, I think.
No, it's the one from Fallout 4.
Oh, you know what? You might be right.
It is. Yeah. It's the...
That makes sense because everything in this is based off of Fallout 4. Fuck.
Yeah.
I don't hate that one either, but I like the Fallout 3 one more, I think.
Yeah.
But still, it looks like a piece of plastic. I mean, at least it's not a Halo prop fuck up, but still.
Yeah. I think the one good gun I've design that I've seen in here so far that I actually liked was the shit, what is it? Colt N99 10mm revolver from Fallout 1.
Ah.
The one that I thought had no holes in the cylinder because I didn't realize it had a piece of metal covering it.
Yeah.
It just looked like it was a solid piece of metal.
Why?
Fiends. Should have known.
Fiends? This far from
From the Mojave?
Yeah.
And also not wearing Fiend gear?
Yeah. I don't know about that one.
What's a fiend?
It's people who eat people.
What? No?
That's not what fiends are known for.
Yeah,
they're known for being they're junkie raiders. They're obsessed with drugs. That's the whole thing.
Yeah, and I mean you had Cook, but he was known for something else besides, well, hey, I mean he had his flamethrower or his fire weapon. But he was known for something else.
They also had access to a large cache of energy weapons, and I can't help but notice that these guys weren't carrying energy weapons.
How many energy weapons have we seen?
Yeah, that's what I just thought. Now that you mentioned it, I was like, shouldn't the Brotherhood be using energy weapons?
We've seen a couple of props. We saw one in the store in episode 2. I think we saw an energy weapon somewhere else, but it was only ever held and not fired. There's a startling lack of energy weapons.
Did we see a laser rifle at all on the Brotherhood base at any point?
I don't remember seeing one, no.
I don't either. Which is weird, because I feel like we should have seen some.
Yeah.
All we've seen is that god-awful Fallout 4 assault rifle, which I can't believe they decided to bring that to this show. Like, the one thing everyone agreed, even people who like Fallout 4 agree that that gun was fucking awful and everyone hates it, and they thought it would be a good idea to bring it into this show. Really shows how disconnected they are.
Yep.
I had a conspiracy theory.
What?
Okay. Dr. Winzig, he knows about these vaults because Vault 31 is a fucking Enclave vault, I bet you. And they are training leaders to take America, I bet.
Oh, fuck.
Again, this is my conspiracy theory. The tinfoil to replace my fucking Capitaine with a tinfoil hat. Pop that puppy right. If I was shitty writers, which is how this would be how Dr. Winzig knew anything about the vault. It would be because Vault 31 is an Enclave vault, is an Enclave controlled vault.
Oh my god, I think you're right.
Yeah, I just had that moment because I was like, because I was just piecing through my head. Has anybody been to Vault 31, or has that always been the other way around? And all the people that come from Vault 31 always become Overseer. And then, like, on top of that, you then have the Dr. Winzig, who was in some other Enclave location. How does he know about the vault?
That's something
my
else.
God.
We don't know for sure if those are Enclave or not, because none of them were wearing Enclave uniforms or symbols.
Well, I'm starting to wonder if they didn't let Raiders in to send to Vault 32 to test the Overseer. Like, how do they handle high stress situations and stuff like that? And like, oh my god, I don't know. It's starting to make too much sense. I don't like it.
Yep.
You know, I ran once. And then that weevil famine came. Lost to none other than Hank McLean. You know what they say?
Oh!
Muzzle glum, vote for somebody from Vault 31.
Ah! Holy shit! My fucking conspiracy theory is looking more appropriate.
Yeah.
Dude, notice how he said, like, then suddenly the Weevil thing came. So now, suddenly, another crisis has shown up, and vote for somebody from Vault 31. They have experience.
Oh my
boy.
god.
This isn't real, right?
You never heard of the New California Republic?
34,000 people lived here after the war?
Yeah.
What about Reclamation Day? The entire purpose of my vault was to come up to the surface one day and restart civilization. It's Reclamation Day. It's what keeps us all going. And it already happened without us.
Yeah.
Yep.
Fucking people move on. You know what this feels like? This feels like Bethesda directly being like, but it's not supposed to be this way.
Yeah,
You're not supposed to rebuild. It's supposed to be the main character comes in and does everything. The world can't go on by itself.
How dare you get rid of our Mad Max aesthetic? We worked hard to rip that off. I mean.
Oh, I hate this. I fucking hate this.
It is very difficult to not black pill right now.
Yeah, especially with what we know comes later, assuming it's true, which, oh boy, it's hard not to look at this as just like literally Bethesda itself just kind of being like shocked and appalled that fucking Obsidian would dare try to rebuild society and have an actual government system in the wasteland.
It's not even Obsidian.
It's
though,
not
because
Obsidian.
This was before New Vegas. Like,
Fallout 2 already had the new California Republic. It was already rebuilt.
Yeah, I know. I know. I'm saying because they're so spiteful about New Vegas and everyone liking it more than their game, that they're like they fucking hate it. They fucking hate that they did what they did because everyone loved it and they don't do that. So they're upset that New Vegas did the same thing as the original games with creating an actual fucking government, and then people liked it. And they don't like their games as much, and they're really fucking spiteful about it.
it definitely feels that way.
It does. Yeah. It does feel like spite.
I knew this moment was coming, but man, it still kind of doesn't prepare you for it, because like, just by default already, it's treating the NCR as if like it's a thing of the past. It's gone now.
Yep.
Yeah, which is weird because it should be like, it should be reaching its peak by this point.
Yeah, even if Shady Sands got nuked, it'd be the equivalent of Washington D.C. gets nuked. I'm pretty sure the entire rest of the country would be like, "Oh, thank God." It's like, no, we still have every other city and everything still functions. It's like, okay.
And all the rest of your territory, even if Shady Sands got nuked, you would still like be in control of the general territory immediately around Shady Sands. The fact that the NCR has zero presence implies the NCR is dead.
Yeah.
Yep.
There's no reason to give up this territory.
Hell, the NCR would be sending in fucking scavenge teams to get other materials out of the fucking blast radius of Shady Sands. Shady Sands. What the fuck?
But yeah, because we know from the other games that the NCR completely controlled all of California and was spreading into other states.
Yeah.
Like the only part of California they were even struggling with remotely was Baja.
Well, if it makes you feel any better, it didn't work out.
Oh, fuck
How?
off.
Fuck off.
How? How did it not work out? You need to explain these things.
Yeah, because that's actual just straight up revisionism. Because it did work out really well, actually. They were like the superpower on the West Coast.
It worked out so well that they were the single largest faction in the entire franchise up until this point. Like, literally until Tuesday, most of Wednesday last week before the show dropped. The NCR was the biggest faction in the franchise.
It literally worked out so well. They actually, before New Vegas, wiped out 2 entire power factions. Like, holy shit.
Yep. Like, literally, one of their things that everyone noted about them was they had numbers. They had more people than every other faction.
Even Fallout 4, as much as I hate that game, shows the NCR to be at a point where life isn't perfectly comparable to the pre-war world, but, like, literally, little Babby Kellogg is sitting on his bed reading comic books with the radio on.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It didn't work out. Fuck off.
Yeah, I'm genuinely pissed off.
Yeah. I'm not even, like, a big NCR fan. I've never even completed the NCR path in New Vegas. It's just, to destroy one of the biggest factions, I don't even know what I could compare it to. Because, like, if you try to compare it to Star Trek, it'd say, oh yeah, they wiped out the Federation between fucking Deep Space Nine.
I was gonna say between Wrath of Khan and Search for Spock.
Yeah, but even then, that's not quite comparable because the Federation, like, all the point of view characters are part of the Federation, which we don't even have with the NCR. They're not the faction you're with, but there's such a power player to just wipe them out off screen between entries in the franchise. It's fucking insanity.
Yeah.
Also, we can have this stupid perpetual wasteland bullshit, because that's all this franchise is to Bethesda, is just, oh, it's a wasteland to shoot monsters in.
Yep.
Fucking idiots. I fucking hate them.
Yeah, I genuinely hate this. It is just shitting all over fucking the originals and New Vegas. They're just fucking taking a giant dump on one of the most beloved games in the series.
Even if Shady Sands was nuked after New Vegas, just, like, wiping out a faction this large at the snap of your fingers, why the fuck would you ever do that off screen? And I can't talk about the reason. We have to see it play out.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, it's insane. It also, like we said, it wouldn't destroy the faction. Like, even if we had a game, like a New Vegas 2 come out, and it's revealed, like, oh, the Legion managed to nuke their capital, like, it still wouldn't completely destroy the NCR. Like, it might give, like, the Legion a bit of a advantage, but there would still be an all-out war. It would still be, like, you know, like a 50-50 at that point of who would win.
Yeah. Just because then the NCR would be very motivated to use its nuclear arsenal.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, this is just insane.
I've seen people defend this by taking the war never changes thing to the nth degree, where, because that's the tagline of the series, that therefore means that because humanity's always going to be very combative and going to war, that societies will never be able to rebuild, and it's just going to be a post-apocalypse wasteland forever, which is fucking stupid.
Yeah,
which
that's
is
not how
dumb
reality
because
works.
it's also not how the games work. They were shown to be progressing, like, in every other thing, in, like, every next game that came out. Like, Fallout 1 was fairly built up. Fallout 2 was even more built up and generally, like, civil. The Enclave was the main problem.
Yep.
And then New Vegas was even more built up after that. Like,
well, even if we don't do New Vegas, Van Buren was going to be even more established than 2 was. Like, you can do interesting things, and it would still be a post-apocalyptic society. Society has rebounded and recovered, but now you're going to have other things. How do you supply that society? How do you fix the farmlands and everything that got irradiated? How do you create new farmlands? Because there's lots of desert wasteland now in California. Like, you need a way to support and sustain said population. There are all kinds of new interesting problems that could happen, and ways you could take the series while still being a post-apocalypse. The planet doesn't magically regrow all of its iron and oil reserves and everything under the fucking surface.
I also just don't get the logic of that either. Of like, oh, well, war never changes, so therefore nothing ever progresses even slightly. And it's like, well, then what would you call all of civilization and humanity, where we've been doing nothing but progressing despite all of the wars?
Yeah, well, it's because people have, and the Japanese have a term for it, people have what's called peace sickness. And it's where you've been at peace for so long, you've become obsessive with keeping the peace at all costs. And you can never, like, your brain literally rewires itself and can never understand what a justified war and a good fight actually is. Like, you'd be like, oh, they murdered thousands of people, but we don't want to go to war. It's like, no, you should. You have been attacked. You are under threat.
I just find it odd that they think like, well, if the world progresses in any way and life improves, then we can't have anything Fallout like. Factions can still war.
Yeah.
Like, factions can still fight each other. Things can still go wrong. There's no reason why you can't have civilization progress while also still having warring factions.
Yep. I mean, that's what New Vegas was.
Yeah. So it just doesn't make sense when people like try to use that fucking tagline as an excuse for the shit world building that Bethesda has.
Yep. Why is her Geiger counter not going off like crazy right now?
Yeah,
Also,
what the fuck?
So I've seen people say that Shady Sands has been moved to the LA Boneyard. And this is supposed to be that area. That's why there's all those ruined buildings in the background.
What?
Shady Sands was in Eastern California.
Yeah. What the fuck?
Because
Dude,
as much
I
as
can't
the
even...
world has been rebuilding, I don't think the NCR would have had skyscrapers like that yet.
Not yet, no. Like, we've seen that they would have really nice buildings when you're in, what is it? In Fallout 2.
Yeah,
you go in and you see...
Shady Sands is just called NCR in Fallout 2. Vault City has nice buildings as well.
Yeah. And again, it has actual, like, masonry and everything like that. That's how it would go. You would start working with brickwork. You wouldn't go to steel and glass because those would be precious resources. Again, where are you going to find all that? And even if you scavenge all of this steel, not all of it's going to be recoverable. Not all of it's going to be able to be resmelted down and reused. A lot of it's going to turn into slag.
So, yeah, those buildings canonically wouldn't be there where actual Shady Sands is.
Yep.
Oh,
Congratulations, you fucked the lore again.
There it is, everyone. The very first settlement you ever come across in Fallout 1. Thank you for this wonderful change to the franchise, Bethesda. You couldn't have fucked it harder if you tried.
And trying to make it another creator like Megaton. I have no fucking idea why they're so obsessed with fucking craters when most nuclear weapons are airburst, and for good reason.
Yeah, the fact our Geiger counter is going off is just insane. It should be going haywire right now.
Yes, again, this blew up within his lifetime. Like, this can't have been long ago. He said it was when he was a child.
Yeah, there would still be tons of radiation.
Yeah, like, her Geiger counter should be fucking screaming right now.
What happened?
You imagine how fucked up that would be too. Like how interesting that would be if, like, as they were approaching this place, her Geiger counter started going off, and as they got closer and closer, it gets so loud that it actually, like, faintly sounds like the screams of like millions of people in the background.
Yeah, but again,
and then
in
she
a better
turns it
show-
off.
Yeah, like she can't bear to think about it.
Yeah, so she turns it off because she starts to like imagine the sounds of screaming from the Geiger counter, so she turns it off. Like that could have actually been an interesting moment And we don't get anything like that. They just walk up to a crater that shouldn't be here.
Yep.
This does feel like they're pissing on the ashes. This feels like they're displaying a corpse to show everyone.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. They're flaunting their kill, basically.
Yeah. It reminds me of that Star Trek episode where Picard is facing off against, like, Captain Tomalak. And Tomalak's like, I will bring the hull of the Enterprise back to Romulus as a prize. As a trophy for defeating you.
Yep.
It reminds me of that. Yeah, they're flaunting it. They're showing it off. There's no reason to come here.
Yeah. There's no reason to even have this in the show, to even point this sort of thing out.
Aside from to show you that one of the most I shouldn't say recognizable, but one of the biggest lore locations from the original games has been wiped out. You can almost edit the picture, the frame of the crater, to have Todd and ML Soy pointing at it.
Yeah.
It genuinely just feels like Bethesda saying, like, the past is dead, get over it.
Yeah.
Yep.
Stop comparing our games to the originals. It's fucking gone. We killed it.
Yeah,
Now
stop
stop
comparing
bringing
our
it up.
games and talking about how much better the originals are.
Yeah.
Now we've killed them and pissed on their ashes.
That's genuinely what it feels like. This just feels malicious.
Yeah. Gonna cut this from the video, but I've already planned to call the breakdown video Picking Through the Ashes analysis or breakdown or whatever of the Fallout show.
It's the same thing that always happens.
Don't you dare. Don't you dare. Oh my god, I thought he was going to say war. War never changes. Holy
Yeah,
shit.
I did too.
God.
I had a moment of like, don't you fucking dare.
Yeah, I thought he was also going to say that.
I'm actually shocked we haven't heard it yet. Thank God we haven't heard it yet.
Yeah.
It's the same thing that always happens. Everyone wants to save the world. They disagree on how.
What? No. Okay, well, you're wrong there. Not everybody wants to save the world. Again, there are literally some people that are psychotic and crazy that just want to watch the world fucking burn. That's the fiends, for God's sake.
And also, the same thing that always happens, everyone wants to save the world. I thought this line was going to come in at, like, a more fitting time rather than, oh yeah, here's this place that got nuked for no reason.
Yeah, and that's in the wrong location and happened in a really weird spot in the timeline.
Yeah.
And somehow it wiped out an entire faction, even though it wouldn't have destroyed any of the other towns or military bases or training facilities or literally forts that NCR made all over the place.
Also, I don't know how many people realize that them doing this and then saying that the show is canon means that they're also saying New Vegas isn't canon.
Yeah, you
because
can't have
Shady
both.
Sands is still a thing in New Vegas, which comes after this.
Yeah, so this is something I talked about with Setch yesterday. It's a whole chalkboard thing, and people point to, well, it says the fall of Shady Sands was 2077, but the arrow points down the timeline to a nuke. There's just no time on the nuke. What the fuck do you think the fall of Shady Sands means?
Yeah. And my example that I gave Cree was the fall of Rome. Did you think the fall of Rome was when, some senators did some shady shit and they caused a little bit of trouble? Or was the fall of Rome when the barbarians literally came over the walls and started massacring everybody and put the city to the fucking sword? They're trying to argue that corruption and, like, decadence and the fall of Shady Sands wasn't when it was nuked. That came after it fell. Which, again, is so fucking stupid.
That's retarded.
Yeah, it's like, unlike what a normal person, when they see a chalkboard that says, the fall of such and such, and then it's an arrow drawn to a nuke, you would associate, oh, that place got nuked.
Yeah.
Yeah. The defense that, oh, it happened later in the timeline is just a massive fucking cope.
I did.
Yeah, I missed what she said there.
Did anyone survive?
Oh.
Or how?
We disagree on how.
No! No!
Yeah, he survived in the fridge.
Yep.
No!
Yeah,
Yep.
that's literally what they're going with. Again, the thing that people, like even normies, called out Indiana Jones for. No. Fall's like, no, you know that bitch. Yeah.
Let's let this play out.
My God. They unironically did the thing that New Vegas made fun of.
Yeah. They did the thing that Fallout 4 got heavily criticized for.
There's a hole in the back of that thing.
Wait a second.
Yep.
Not just that. Why are the Brotherhood of Steel here?
They're the ones who nuked it, don't you know?
I have a feeling that that's what...
No.
Oh no. That is actually answered who nuked it?
Yes, and the answer is more stupid than you could possibly fucking believe.
Oh, that's one of the things I do know. Yeah. Oh.
Don't say it. I want Setch to
Alright.
find out naturally.
Okay, so then again, the Brotherhood of Steel, why in the fuck are they here?
I don't know. You are gonna fucking flip your shit when you find out who nuked it. And why.
God.
Titus, this is more than just a graze. We have to get you something from somewhere.
Yeah, no shit.
I hate that he's walking that way now. And only now.
Yeah.
It's not what I wanted to say about that scene, but I found another way to describe it. It was like a humiliation ritual for fucking Shady Sands in the NCR as well.
Yeah, there you go.
Just absolutely fuck this show. We're 5 episodes in. Almost at the end of episode 5. And everyone, I shouldn't say everyone, but so many people have been saying this show is amazing, this show is great. Where's the greatness? I haven't fucking seen it yet.
Yeah.
Lucy.
What are these lights doing? The fuck?
Oh no.
What?
There's a Vault Tech logo outside. Are they gonna find a vault in here?
Well, this was a Hawthorne. It said there was a Hawthorne medical, like, research and development.
This is where the fucking Cyclops is gonna be.
Oh no.
Oh no. What is with those lights though? I don't get the point of that.
Yeah. This place is also shockingly pristine inside.
Yeah.
It's a trap.
Thank you for coming, everyone. It is important to me for us all to see this place together. As a community. As a family.
It's all gonna be cleaned up. Vault 31 came in and cleaned it all, I bet.
Yep.
And rebuild together.
What is happening here?
Now, I spoke with the overseer of Vault 31, and we agreed. These vaults of ours are too sacred to leave empty, which is why I am announcing a resettling campaign.
Yep, look
Some
how
of
the
us will
screens
stay
are
home
back
to
up.
rebuild 33.
Yep.
Other
Yep. All the bodies are gone. All the blood's been cleaned up.
Yep.
Oh, come
things
on.
show.
Come
Yeah,
on.
If
How
nobody would've
fucking
remembered.
stupid do you
Jeez.
think your audience is? Go fuck yourselves.
I totally wouldn't have remembered the way that the vault looked literally like an episode ago if we weren't shown again.
This is... Really? Like, once again, I'm dumbstruck by how fucking stupid the show is. They think the audience is so dumb, and maybe they're right in some cases, that people wouldn't realize that, oh, this nice, clean, awesome vault is the same one that had all the corpses in it, like, 30 seconds ago.
Yeah.
What the fuck, man? This show treats its audience like they're fucking toddlers, and people praise this shit.
Yeah.
I genuinely would rather watch Bebop flicks right now than this. Like, how anyone can say this is good?
Look at her creepy smiling right at our manlet right now.
Yeah.
It's like, you're looking like... Oh, I can't say that. Shit! I was gonna say something to be funny, and then I realized, oh, there's gonna be idiots that are gonna take it the wrong way. God damn.
You could say it anyways, I'll just cut it from the recording. I want to hear what it is now.
Okay. You're looking like a fine little white drumstick.
Holy shit, I kind of want to keep that in. It reminds me, in the first episode reaction, when I did our jokes with this bitch, someone actually posted the time code to that in the chat, not chat, in the comments, and I watched through it a couple times, and your line made me laugh the most. And it was getting to me, because my neck was still sore if I moved my head too much, so laughing from your line was getting to me. But I don't remember how you said it originally, but the re-record of that line, the way you said grabs just fucking killed me, because you didn't say still up for grabs. You said still up for grabs.
Yeah, I tried to make her sound as creepy as possible. So I was like, my snatch is still up for grabs. My crusty old snatch is still up for grabs. Yeah, that's what I said.
There's still a couple of eggs in here.
Oh god.
Oh god.
This particular frame, though, it actually looks like a predator stalking its prey. Like, holy fuck, this is weird.
I'm like half expecting her to just turn into a fucking centaur and grab him. Like the weird centaur creatures from Fallout. I just expect her to turn into one of those and just grab him and drag him into one of the fucking rooms.
What's going on in there? Oh, it's mating ritual. It's sacred. Can't go in there.
Pagan, remember Heavy Metal, that one story where it's like a bunch of people in the White House at a table, and the one scientist dude just pounces on the fucking woman with the huge tits? I'm imagining her doing that to him right here.
You don't understand there, white boy. I'm into short kings. Like, no!
I mean, we've seen a lot of other weird fetishy shit in this show so far. I wouldn't be surprised if she had a manlet fetish.
Yeah. Dude, this is just so... They're just so weird with the moments they do all throughout the show. like again, what's the problem here, Chet? He goes, Lucy, I love you. Yeah, but cousins fucking is only okay when they're young. Like, wait, what?
Yeah,
Hold
there's
on.
so much wrong with
what
that.
the
Jesus
fuck?
Do it. Do another flash. Do another flash. Do it.
Oh, you know they will.
Yes! I wouldn't have known. I wouldn't have known if you didn't flash. Come on.
Look! You can see the paint is all fucking wet.
And the difference is you.
She just strangles him.
Valo Mogulis. What? Valo Mogulis.
No, I was gonna rip off the jokes from earlier.
What you doing, you fine piece of white meat? I see you're in the office.
I came to get my pound of flesh, young man.
Oh.
When my mother died, what happened to her pit boy? It was buried with her. How are you so sure? Because I buried her myself. Me and your father.
That answer should already be raising... Like, he obviously knows, but why would that be the answer you give? Considering, hey, this is a very valuable piece of technology, and we have to reuse everything down here for centuries.
Yeah,
the Pip-Boy
what the
you're
fuck?
wearing, like, several other people have worn before you.
Yep.
Until their dying day.
Where are we?
It's okay. We'll be all right.
No, you won't.
How do you know? How do you
Again,
know?
she's super stupid and naive and thinks all vaults are good.
Yeah, he should be terrified.
This place.
Yeah.
You're in the best place in the world.
I think if I woke up somewhere and someone told me, oh, you're in a vault in Fallout, my first reaction would be to scream until I lost my voice.
Yeah, I would not be fucking happy. I'd be very, very worried.
Especially if you came from the outside world and you know, because the outside world knows, they've explored, like, collapsed vaults constantly, and they know there's a lot of fucked up shit that goes on in there. Like, I would be terrified.
Yeah. As you fucking should be.
Yeah.
Oh, boy. I don't know, it feels like another episode where a lot of nothing happened, except for all the terrible things.
Yeah.
So...
Yeah.
Lucy met Maximus.
Yeah.
And then they
In a
traveled.
really weird way.
Yeah, in a contrived bullshit way. They traveled. Alright, this already fucking bugs me, the sequence. I usually like these end sequences, but this one's pissing me off, and I'll explain why in a minute.
Well, I can tell why. It's right there on the fucking building.
Yeah. The place built up after the war, and now it's just no different from any other pre-war ruin. Fuck yourself. Absolutely fuck yourself.
Yep.
And again, you could have done this destruction of Shady Sands well, but this isn't it. Like, this is something you need, like, super, super strong justification for. And we absolutely did not get it. Well, we haven't seen it yet in the series, but once we get there...
Ray, I'm so looking forward to it.
But anyways, yeah, they traveled a bit. We saw the corpse of Shady Sands on display. And I guess the new overseer got in. Like, I don't know, it just feels like a lot of the screen time was wasted where we could have gotten something better, you know?
Yep.